the backgrounds that you picked, you probably noticed that you get the seasonal boon with that. Everyone's is different, and you can only use it once per season. So we're going to start in summer, then we'll go fall, winter, and so on and so on.
How frequent are the seasons? Like a couple sessions, one session? Who knows?
Who knows? I'll just break it down for you. Like Abomination Vaults was 3 books. This one is 4 books, and each book is a season.
Okay.
So it can be a while between seasons sometimes. Yeah, so don't be afraid to use it early, or I'll let you know when the season's getting close to ending too. There's kind of like a story flow to it. I think the other thing I just wanted to go over is there's going to be a lot of spider stuff here. And the artwork, as you can already see in the border of the map. And it's possible to lose this one without even being in combat. You could just roll poorly and the whole town goes to hell. It is possible to become maimed, blinded, or basically just so bad to the point where like you really can't continue adventuring on anymore. And in that case, it's really easy because we'll just retire your character and you'll play someone else living in town. Death is possible. And there will be some stuff where you really, it's going to be odds stacked against you type things. But overall, I don't think this one is too difficult. I think in some ways, Abomination Bolts was harder. This one is going to be very different from Abomination Bolts. And what was the other one we played? Rusthenge. But before we get too into it, there's a few more things we have to cover. I'm just going to throw you guys down here. This is Willowshore. And if you look at any of these little boxes, it opens up a corresponding thing in the player's guide. Oops, I threw down Bandit twice. We had talked about it before, but there's sort of an ideological split in Willowshore. There's the people who live on North Ridge and the people who live on South Bank. I think Bandit is already kind of moved to where he lives. And, you basically pick out your home. You're not going to be living in the woods unless you're Neebles who picked that. You guys will have a home. So
Seems like Neebles belongs with the ghost people. He's very creepy looking.
yeah, he's an outskirts dweller, so I assume you just live somewhere out in the forest.
Yeah, yep. He's a cavern elf, so that's why his skin is so pale. And yeah, he lives in the outskirts, so he's a woodsman.
Yeah, but give you guys a moment to find a spot where you live. Basically, any of the unmarked houses that don't have like a corresponding little journal box next to it. The town has a population roughly of around 300, 350 people. Oh, some other things too. If you have your token selected and you highlight someone else's token, you'll see the feet of how far away they are from you above their head. This map isn't to scale. This one's kind of a weird one. But like if you click Bandit and you highlight Foxelena, see it's 350 feet away. So it's a good way to gauge how far something is.
When I mouse over her, I see armed, so it's kind
of... Oh, here, let me throw a Orc Brute down here. Oh yeah, the unharmed still shows up. That's right.
That's cool that when you hover over everything, it shows in the bottom.
Yeah.
I need a bigger monitor to play this game.
Your monitor.
Not big enough.
One thing you can do, if you're comfortable with it, on the top right, there's like a little collapsible, so you can collapse that whole menu. That's usually what I do, but I played so much that I know where everything is on Foundry, so. The other thing, if you hit P and you bring up the party menu, you'll see party languages. That's the languages people know, and you can highlight it. It'll show you who speaks what language. If you do it by skills, you'll see who is like the best trained at a certain skill. Recall knowledge. Exploration, that's for your exploration activities. We'll get into that later. We're not going to worry so much about travel speed. Your stash will be limited in how much you can put in it. I think it's set to 10 bulk. You're probably going to have to get like a bag of holding to increase that. And the final one is subsystems. If you go all the way to the right and click subsystems, you'll see a reputations folder. And there will be other things added in here later on. But you guys will be managing earning reputation with either Northridge or South Bank, sometimes both. And that's basically how the people of the village view you. There was one more thing I have not got into yet. You guys all start with a gift, but you won't have access to it right away. Home and heirloom. I can just do these randomly if you want, but these are the gifts, and it's bullet pointed. Basically, you each get one, and it's something stored in your house. So that's kind of why it's important to know where you live. And if you want access to it early on, we're going to have to visit your home. But I can just assign them kind of randomly too if you want.
All right, that sounds good.
All right. Bandit is getting the silver piece, because I feel like that's very fitting. Let's see. Gordon will get the healing potions. And Hexy will get the cold iron chunk, and Neebles will get the alarm snare.
All right.
Okay.
So those will be, once you guys have your homes picked out, let me know. So Bandit's there. Neebles is right there. I'm going to actually draw on that spot. Here's Neebles. Here's, don't mind the ominous looking X.
Right.
You living right there then, Hexy, in that little house on the corner?
I'm gonna live. I haven't really picked yet. No, I have
He's
to live
try-
on the north side.
He's trying to lure you down the south
I
side.
know.
Can I live in that red house right there?
Yeah, sure. As a druid, though, you may want to live a little bit closer to nature. Might be more
Okay.
fitting. You can live there for sure, but I think later on you're going to take like wild druid, and it's kind of like don't get too close to civilization type thing. But right there's fine.
Okay.
All right. Just putting little X's there just so I know. But this adventure, as I said many times before, this is actually set 115 years before Rusthenge and Abomination Vaults. In the modern Pathfinder times, no one knows what happened to this village. It's kind of just disappeared. Hint, hint. It's kind of gone. And things may not turn out so good, so I just want to kind of preface that.
Okay.
So hopefully that doesn't bother too many people.
No.
But if you guys are ready, we can start. And we find ourselves starting on the last day of spring. during what is known as the Reenactment Festival, a time when everyone in Willowshore gathers around, celebrates, has a big feast, and then they dress up as ghosts, running around the town, screaming and shouting. Usually 4 to 5 people, either volunteered or voluntold. They get to act as the hostages. They're tied up, blindfolded, taken out to the woods. And this is to try to trick the spirits that are known for coming out in the summer, to make them think that this village is already haunted. So therefore, they should move on and find better villages. Willowshore itself is kind of in a unique place. It belongs to an empire known as Longhua that is on the verge of collapse. Longhua was incredibly corrupt. Many of you, who I assume have lived here for quite some time, it wasn't uncommon for them to send people in, and people who questioned the government, they disappeared. Bags over their head, and they were gone in the middle of the night. So it's kind of a time of trepidation. You've heard rumors that ghosts are on the rise, and spider people are coming down from the mountains. Some people in Willowshore welcome a change, while others know that it probably doesn't bode too well. As you gather for this festival, though, just trying to find Shui Sheng Ho is the miller. He will be the one who comes to you tomorrow morning with breakfast, and basically to lure you back to town after the townsfolk kidnap you tonight, quote unquote, and take you out into the woods. Many of you people you know are here. You guys are all gathered right downtown. And downtown Willowshore hosts a very opulent mansion belonging to the governor. Governor He Shenbao. I am going to post this in the Willowshore lore. The governor was not someone you guys elected. He was basically assigned to you by the Empire. Many times, the governors you guys have assigned to you are corrupt. This place is kind of viewed as a punishment to send political undesirables. Lucky for you, Governor, he kind of keeps to himself. And as the festival begins, he makes a rare appearance as he steps out of his mansion. Yes, it's, as you all know, it's the beginning of summer tomorrow. I don't have much to say. You may have heard rumors of political troubles, but if you stick together, and we should see us through another beautiful summer and fall, and it's like he's struggling over the words. Winter. Now, if you excuse me, I must get back to my stately duties. And he walks back towards his mansion, and you kind of hear snickers in the crowd as people are like, I can't even believe he showed his face. Like, why does he bother? Maybe we should talk about electing a new leader. As the feast of the night draws to a close, though, the miller mentions to you all to remember the 8 rules this summer. Do you guys, as players, remember the 8 rules?
I think we do, yeah.
Never
Actually, don't
tell
say
a
it.
ghost they're a ghost.
You said
Yeah, you can't say the word, right?
the G word around here.
Yeah.
Oh, never say that word.
That's one I remember.
Shui Sheng Ho adds a little bit more. It's not just about calling a ghost, but you must be polite to them. Do not remind them of their current form. Remember not to pat anyone on the head or shoulders. You want to avoid entering bodies of water when a ghost is nearby. Never eat food that has two stick-like objects protruding from it. And he kind of mimics like a bowl of noodles with like two chopsticks in it. Don't lean against walls during the day. And he points out some young people in the crowd and tells them to get off the building. Do not whistle at night. Do not leave laundry out at night. And most importantly, if you ever hear someone call your name from behind you at night, do not turn around. With that said, it becomes a night of festivities, food, and drink. And right around the midnight hour, the villagers gather you up, starting with this ugly-looking elf. Tell us a bit about him.
Oh. Well, he, as you can see, he's a pale-skinned cavern elf. He's an oracle, specifically a tempest oracle. That's why his hair might look greasy, but that's not greasy. It's wet. It's damp. He's always damp, and it's always something that's it's like a nuisance for him. He's always damp. He's always got wind that's, if he's holding papers, they try to blow him out of his hands. And he he used to be kind of a pretty religious guy, but a religious elf, but all these misfortunes that followed him around kind of led him to this life of atheism. He doesn't worship any god. He's just kind of out there for himself. He's pretty charismatic, but he's still kind of a bit of an outcast. He doesn't like big crowds and stuff like that. His name's Ner'ys.
I see you picked outskirt dweller of Foundling. Is it safe to say maybe you were kind of a bit on the younger side for an elf and someone left you here in Willow Shore?
Yeah, pretty young elf. He was just left here, but he's been here for most of his life. He was left here when he was even younger, and he's not very happy about being left here kind of alone. It's bothered him.
Yeah, you can tell some of the people are a bit apprehensive you got picked, as if it's bad luck. Ugh. They should have just left him out in the woods. And you hear some other people say, I heard rumors that many years ago a witch left him at the doorstep to town, and I guess we took him in because we felt bad. Maybe it would have been better off if we just left him in the river.
I'm definitely shifting around uncomfortably when I overhear this stuff.
Next up, we have the Kitsune. Tell us a bit about her.
Her name is Foxelena Furrypaws. She did not live here all of her life. She ended up here. She got injured in a battle and came here and became friends with the doctor. And she's a druid. Her heritage is empty sky. And she has two tails because she's a very smart Kitsune.
Ooh, we're gonna set up that empty sky stuff later. I didn't see that.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll get one of those as a cantrip, Ghost Sound Forbidding Ward or Daze. And you can change it out every day, but you'll get one of those 3 additional cantrips.
Okay. I think I picked it in my path builder thing. I'll take a look.
Yeah, I can set that up later.
But she's very friendly. She likes to meet new people.
And a lot of people in town begin to talk about how lucky it is to have a Kitsune with... You have 2 tails, right?
Yeah.
The other Kitsune in town, like the blacksmith, they only have 1 tail. It's kind of viewed, the more tails you have as a Kitsune, the more regal, the more graceful, and the more powerful you are. Oh, that's a good sign they're taking her. Next up, they're taking one of the gourd Leshies. There are quite a few Leshies in town. They tend to kind of stick to themselves. They even have a saloon, but tell us a bit about Gordon Freeman.
So Gordon Freeman, he was created to protect the farmland around the village. So he, likes to make sure that he's kind of like a scarecrow as well. He scares off anything that might come and mess with the harvest. And he's come to worship the what's his name, Aristil, the farm god. So he built a little shrine in his house and worships him, kind of, I guess, on his own. It's not as popular here. But it's all about nature and farming.
I love it.
Yeah, and you hear many people, especially people from Southridge, they kind of nod their head approvingly of you getting picked. Like, he's one of the hardest working in the fields, making sure we have food every year. Not like those North Bank people. They're a little too cosmopolitan for me. And finally, people are looking around, but they can't find it. And you hear someone, has anyone seen Bandit? Has anyone seen Bandit around? He was supposed to be one of the people picked. Where is he?
Rummaging around in the garbage can.
Bandit starts jumping. He finished eating on a meal.
Yeah, tell us a bit about this Tanuki.
So Bandit wasn't born in, but he's been here for a bit, maybe 5 years. Actually showed up in town by scurrying and looking for scraps. His parents, they're long dead. They got hit by a car.
A what?
A horse and buggy.
A horse and buggy.
Yes. And so, looking for scraps, Bandit found his way. Trash can. Now he lives in a roll. Bandit makes his living by performing exorcisms and whatnot. It's sort of like religious thing related to the undead. Bandit is there to use his esoteric knowledge to help solve whatever problem found. Bandit has a close relationship with Soon Chong and Meng Sung of the Willow Shore Stables, veterinarians. They were the first people he met in town being rescued. Trash can.
Is it safe to say, does Bandit always know what he's talking about?
No.
Or is he the type that makes it up sometimes?
Oh yeah, he's a rascal. As a result, he generally has a good relationship with the local youth because of that. Always getting into trouble. Not bad trouble. Rascally.
Yeah, many people in South Bank, seeing you get picked, they nod their head approvingly as well. And he can be trouble sometimes, but he sure is handy. And you hear someone else say, "They helped me investigate this haunted thing in my pantry last week. Of course, he also ate all the food, but it's not haunted anymore." On the other hand, you hear some people from North Bank begin to speak about Northridge, stupid South Bankers and their superstitions. But you four are the four that are picked, and as you're blindfolded and paraded through town, from what you're told, they're going to take you out into the woods, where you'll be spending the night. Of course, in the morning, Chue will come and give you breakfast and help escort you back to town. But for now, there's nothing else to do but talk and then sleep.
This is about the area I scurried into town from.
Have we met each other before?
Oh yeah, I assume it's up to you guys, but it's not that big of a town. There's only about 350 people living here.
Mm-hmm.
You guys probably ran into each other quite a bit. Ner'ys, you're definitely known as kind of the guy in the woods that people want to stay away from.
Yeah, I stay pretty quiet, but I've got a strange sense of kinship with Bandit. I I seem to support a lot of what he says. I trust him. There's something about him.
What specifically do I say that you support?
Just anything in general. When you start talking about your crazy ramblings and your esoteric knowledge.
I hear that cavern elf dandruff dust is really good for curing hangovers.
Yeah. Is it?
Do you guys see all black?
I see I see some tiles.
Yeah.
I see some. What's it look like?
Grass.
5x9 grid.
Forest.
Oh,
something like
yeah.
that.
You want more like these? Okay. Sorry. It looks like a clearing,
Actually-
a small clearing.
You guys still see it now?
Yeah, it looks darker.
Yeah. Something strange happens. Is you guys all awake the next day with the blindfolds on. And it doesn't feel like it's the place where you fell asleep at.
Whenever you go to sleep and you wake up somewhere you didn't go to sleep at when you were a kid, and it's kind of startling. That happens to Bandit.
So it wouldn't be the first time? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah, it's weird. You didn't put the blindfolds back on to go to sleep, and this doesn't feel like the place where you went to sleep. In fact, your little makeshift camp is nowhere to be seen.
I know a little bit about nature. Can I maybe scope around a little bit? Is my blindfold still on?
Oh no, I assume you took it off. Maybe you guys took your weapons out, took your equipment out.
Yeah, I'd like
But
to.
As you're
look at the
thinking,
fog.
a fog begins to roll in. But sorry, still trying to remember your names and not call you Niels. Ner'ys. You can, if you'd like, anyone else, you can give me a survival check. I posted that in chat.
Okay. Ooh.
Yeah, you don't know what's going on.
Is my magic detector alarm going off?
No.
Yeah, could I get some sort of recall knowledge? Is that a thing right now?
Yeah, you can try. I think you actually have a macro for it for using esoteric lore. Should be the second button on your hotbar.
Okay, you put that. Okay, I was wondering what that was.
I think if you roll it.
Okay. So
Ooh, okay, so it sends it to me and then I roll it. Interesting. I kind of like that. I didn't give you the chance to roll it?
no,
Nice, I get to roll it. You didn't get to see the result, did you?
no, I just all question marks.
Ooh. Something weird is going on, but you don't know what it is. Any of you can try to make that survival check, though, if you'd like.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Even if we're untrained.
Nope, you have to be trained.
Okay. Ooh, Gordon.
Gordon, you've worked the fields long enough. You've watched the tree lines. You've been out in the woods quite a few times. You know that you're at least 2 to 3 miles away from where you went to sleep last night. You're on the other side of Willow Shore.
Weird.
How thick is this fog?
It is actually so thick. I have a effect to throw on you
Oh.
as soon as I can find it. You guys will all have the Mirage Mist placed on you. Your perception checks for all perception checks attempted within the Mirage Mist suffer a -1 status penalty. And your DCs for survival checks will actually increase by 5. But as you're sitting here talking, you hear a voice coming from behind you. Ner'ys. It's coming from a giant centipede. Die. Blood. 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 And 2 more pop out. Is gonna go right into combat. The first combat. Oh, I had the combat carousel again.
Yeah, I love that.
Oops, sorry, I think I rolled for somebody. And I think Hexy might still be away, so I will roll for her.
I'm back.
Oh, sorry, I rolled for you.
That's okay.
And then we
As
just
long
need
as we roll a
Gordon.
one.
Yeah, but
Gordon
dice
Freeman has to
roll.
roll. The party has woken up in a strange place. They were blindfolded and dragged
Ooh.
several miles to somewhere else.
I didn't get a chance to add what you told me about. That was what I was planning on adding.
Hmm?
I just don't know where to put
But yeah,
that.
I can throw that in there for you real quick. Forbidding Lord. Just throw that right there. So it'll be on the very bottom of your Kitsune spell familiarity.
Okay, thank you.
As we begin, this giant centipede is going to spend an action just running around in circles, and it's going to shout, "Blood, blood. We get to kill them. Drink their blood." It's going to stride up to you with its second action, and then it's going to bite you. But it misses. This centipede is going to begin the same weird chant, "Blood, blood, blood." It is going to stride over here, and it's going to try to bite Gordon Freeman
Ooh.
as it sinks its mandibles into you. But this is a tiny little bug. It doesn't really do too much, but as it just barely pierces your leshy flesh, I'm going to need that fortitude save.
Alright. Oh,
Ooh.
not doing great yet.
You feel a strange poison begin to go through your body. So I am going to have to make an extemporary effect of that. And then it's its turn as we go to Bandit.
All right. Bandit.
Your lantern barely illuminating this fog.
Yeah, I'm going to exploit vulnerability on this, whatever the hell they are, centipede type things.
Yeah, as you try to manipulate in front of it, it does nothing.
And so with a failure, what happens? Nothing happens?
All you can do is mortal weakness. So that's basically you telling me what its weakness is.
Okay. Yeah, it's weak to having its legs pulled off.
Okay.
And, yeah,
You want to make sure implements empowerment is on too if you're holding the lantern in one hand.
Okay. And I see target EV primary target. What does that
Mhm.
do?
That means you have mortal weakness applied to it.
Okay. And yeah, I am going to
It's one action.
so that was one action to exploit weakness, another action to hit.
Yep.
And
And as you connect with it, you connect in such a way that you rip some of its legs off, and you notice this thing takes a bit more damage as it collapses. Blood.
yeah, I pulled an extra leg off. I knew that was weak to it.
Yeah, you have one more action.
Okay, let me look at. So I'm going to try to demoralize this one.
Yeah, it's kind of weird that they have spoken to you.
Yes, that is weird. I point that out.
It might say that they actually do speak this language, but you would have failed no matter what. We go to Foxelena.
Has this one here done his turn yet, or is he next? He's next, right? Beside me?
Nope, he just did his turn.
Okay. Oh, the one down here hasn't gone yet?
Nope.
Okay. Then I will target the one far away. And I'm going to needle dart him.
He is 30 feet away. Fortunately, you do not have any special medals on you.
Okay, that's what my next question was going to be.
But go ahead and make sure you have him targeted and do the attack roll. The needles whiz by over its head and it begins to laugh. We're going to drink your blood.
I'm going to step back here on my last turn.
This one is going to come running up and it's going to attempt to take a bite out of poor Ner'ys.
Can I use my reaction on that?
Yeah, unfortunately you haven't gone yet. So,
So I have to do it. Okay.
yeah, you gain your reaction at the start of your first turn. Sometimes it's a little bit different. Like if you guys set up an ambush, I would give you guys your reactions ahead of time. But same with monsters too. If a monster has a reaction, like a reactive strike, and it hasn't gone yet, I don't use it against you guys. And you're gonna have to make this save as well, Ner'ys. As you two begin to feel a sting coursing through you. Gordon Freeman.
All right. First up, I'm just going to try and scythe this guy.
I didn't have your grasping reach set yet. If you try to do it in combat, it will be one action.
Yeah, I think I've got it on here. But since he's right next to me, I don't need to.
Yeah, but like if we're out of combat, you can just say like I'm always doing grasping reach, and then you'll have it set for combat.
Yeah, I'll probably do that then in the future. All right, chop.
Yeah, you connect with that
There we
scythe.
go. Nice.
So you make a clean cut, taking it out. 2 actions left.
Okay. Well then I guess I'll use my grasping reach. I'll give it a try.
All right, so if you click that, it should count it as a reach weapon now. But the die size does go down. I think from a D10 to a D8.
I think it's because actually I already had it clicked. I think it's because it's deadly. It doesn't.
No, with deadly it still would go down. Deadly D10 just means if you crit, you add a D10 to the dice.
Well, I've got grasping reach checked already, and it looks like I still rolled a D10.
Oh, I just clicked it on for you. Sorry.
Oh, you just did that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Then let's do it.
Nice.
Another hit.
Yes. Okay, there we go. Yeah, now it goes down.
But you're able to bring this scythe down, killing both of them and saving you guys from the rest of the poison.
Hell yeah.
Were those? What's going on with them chanting, like speaking to us and stuff?
That is a great question, actually.
Yeah, I'd like
Really?
to recall.
Can I? Yeah, I'd like to do that after combat. Now that they're dead.
with diverse lore, you can go ahead and just roll me a blind esoteric lore check. Otherwise, a nature check, a blind nature check.
I'm pressing my macro, but nothing's happening now.
I wouldn't use the macro. I just roll it off of your character sheet. It got sent to me, but I'll let you roll it.
Okay. So,
So you just go to your proficiencies, esoteric lore, and then blind it.
Okay.
Foxelena, you've talked to plenty of. Is that what you picked? Because druids do get to pick. Let's see. Yeah, you have animal empathy. You've often been able to communicate with animals, but this time was something different. You've never heard animals speak out in your language, no less. I know it says Taldan. I'll change that later. It's Tien. They spoke your language perfectly. And you realize that too, Bandit, that something very strange is going on for them to speak your language like that. You all heard it.
Yes, that was very strange. Who else agrees?
And you can
Yeah, definitely. I don't expect it to be able to talk.
You guys can try to use your basic action macro, and if you hit exploration, sense direction. You guys will be trying to make it back to town, but the mist is just it's too hard to see through. It's actually... Oh, Hexy, did you want to roll a sense direction too?
Yes, sorry. What do I need to click for that?
Your basic action macro, and then you just hit exploration.
Okay.
Yeah, that should be like a sense direction. You do have a penalty to it with this fog, though.
I'm sorry, what's on my basic action?
If you hit basic action macros, and you go to the exploration tab,
Oh, up there.
there should be
sorry.
there it is.
I didn't realize there were little tabs at the top.
Yeah, Foxelena kind of walks you guys in circles, and you guys lose about an hour. After that, though, Gordon Freeman is roughly able to figure out where you guys are. And we're going to go back to the town map. Is it you guys... Actually, I have another one. Let's use that one. So you guys find your way back to the path.
Oh, before we go too much further, I'm trained in medicine, and I could not for the life of me remember what the medicine stuff I needed to be able to... Is it first aid kit? Is that what it is?
Healer's tools, but I think...
I couldn't find it.
Healer's toolkit, I just bought one for you. I'll subtract the gold.
Okay, thank you.
I think Foxelena is trained in it as well, and then we also have Lay on Hands with Gordon Freeman.
Okay.
But yeah, if you guys would like to take 10 minutes and do that, we can talk about exploration activities too.
All right, I will start doing that here.
I think Foxelena will have to do it to one person as well.
I will target... Are you saying Nibbles' character's name?
Oh, I just did myself. Ner'ys?
Yeah.
Ner'ys? Okay.
But I did it to myself.
You're down for... Okay, I will do Gordon.
And I'm gonna say an hour passed because you guys did lose an hour with. Oh yeah, you can always just do lay on hands and refocus.
Yeah.
But Foxelena is able to.
Ooh.
Ooh, I'm ultra healed now.
I'm gonna just apply that to.
Didn't
Oops.
I? Oh, I had the wrong person targeted. Sorry.
Let's talk exploration activities though. So Bandit, we do have. Ner'ys is doing. What was it? Detect magic.
Detect magic is what I have it set at.
One
yeah.
person can scout, which will give you all a +1 circumstance bonus to initiative rolls. And then maybe you have 2 people search for things too while you guys are moving. It'll slow you down a bit, but help you spot traps and things, haunts and the like. And Bandit will get an additional free roll if any of them come within his lantern.
Yeah, I'd like to search.
Okay. What would you like to do, Gordon Freeman?
What isn't taken?
Search, scout. That never hurts to have more people searching. Scouting is just one person needs to do it.
I'll do scouting then if no one's doing it.
All right. Just gonna put scout. Ooh, looks like it put it all on your things. And then, Foxelena, are you okay with searching as well?
Yep.
You have a pretty high
Seems-
perception.
Seems very Druid-like to me.
All right. But you guys begin walking back towards town. And one of the first things you notice is you hear screams in the distance. The sounds of fighting. And you see 1 or 2 bodies begin to float down the river, face down, bloody. But as you get here, you guys are all well familiar with this. This is the Spider Gate. You guys actually have a spider statue. It's about the size of a horse. It's kind of known as the town guardian. I showed a picture of this to Hexy, but the people in town have colloquially named it Ugly Cute. It's short for ugly, but cute. And over time, the name just stuck. However, what you notice is this giant horse-like spider statue is missing.
Huh.
Why would somebody want that?
Does it look like it was like broken or?
Or did it like walk off on its own or something?
As you look around, that's exactly what it looks like. Like it somehow animated and began walking off towards the same direction you guys just came from.
Mm.
What about those dead bodies that were floating down the river? Did we recognize them as townsfolk or?
It was too far to tell. You guys didn't really want to get closer. You remembered one of the 8 rules about bodies of water.
Do you think it was a G word? I ain't saying it.
Probably.
Do I detect any magic around this this statue base?
Yeah, you actually do. There is a little bit of magic, but you can't tell what it is. But, oh, no one has Willow Shore lore, huh? Ooh, we might have to fix that later. Someone might have to take that.
Seems like something important.
You guys can make 1 or 2 of these checks, because you notice that there's a lantern also next to the spider statue, and it's not lit. For as much as you remember, that lantern was always lit. But you guys may make 1 of those checks to try to recall knowledge about this. And of course, Bandit, you can just roll the esoteric lore.
I don't think I had to pick any of the lore on my build.
I think you got T lore as part of your.
Just automatically.
Yeah, and that's another thing I'm gonna house roll to change it. Whatever lore you got from your background is gonna scale. So.
I got hunting lore.
I'm pressing my
No, I got
recall,
armor.
my esoteric lore, like 2. It's just nothing's happening.
I would not use the button. I would just roll it off of your character sheet,
Oh, okay, that's right. You said
and then I'll always remember to subtract 2 if it's not tied to this subject. Yeah, you guys don't remember anything except Foxelena. Foxelena, how long have you lived in Willow Shore? I know you said was it just recent you've come here?
Yeah, about like 8 years.
You remember when you first moved in a poem, not a poem, actually, an old nursery rhyme you heard. And it reminds you very much of this lantern that is no longer lit.
What would happen if we lit it?
Did that send to you, Hexy?
Oh, yes, the whisper?
Yeah, I'll let you either share that or you can keep it to yourself.
Oh, I like that.
I'm
Does
gonna keep it to myself.
Yeah, I was gonna say, does Foxelena say anything?
No.
But yeah, you notice that the lantern is strangely unlit.
Is this lantern on the base, or is it like on the ground next to it? You might have said it.
It's like part of it's like built into it. It's like a stone lantern with like an area for burning. Usually there'd be like oil inside, but it looks like the oil's missing as well.
I'll ask Bandit if he knows anything about this. If he's ever seen a lantern like this, maybe he should go grab it.
Yeah, I mean, this lantern's always been lit. Every lantern's always lit at any crossroads, right? To my knowledge, a lantern that's not lit is a bad sign. It shows abandonment, and our town, Willow Shore, is not abandoned. Am I
So
right
you're
on
gonna
that?
light it?
Yeah, I think I'm right on that. Yeah, maybe we should light it.
You're gonna need some oil to light it.
Let's go see if we can find some oil. I don't have any on me.
What do you mean? You got greasy hair.
That's not greasy. That's wet. I explained that.
Bandit loses it.
You guys continue on.
Yeah.
He can't. Like nobody has a torch.
Well, I mean, I have a
Yeah, but
lantern.
there's no oil to light it.
You're gonna need oil to keep it lit.
Bandit's gonna suggest maybe we set up like a watch, an ambush type watch. Can we see out towards the village here?
No, you can only see maybe. I can actually tell you. I think it's 100 feet ahead of you, and the entire time you guys are sitting here talking, you do hear like the occasional screams, people running, people crying for help.
Oh shit.
Wait, I know a lot about hunting. Are there any like small animals here I could hunt, and
Bandit hides.
Squeeze their oil out.
yeah, and get some oil out, render that fat and get some oil.
The amount of time it would
Any
take, it
small
might
animals?
be too long.
All right. I think we should.
Plus, the animals seem to be acting pretty weird.
I think we should maybe. Oh, small animal.
Yeah.
I tell everybody that I'm pretty sure the ones that we don't speak of have come out to play.
How do you know?
Yes,
Definitely looks like it.
because we did a ritual to try to scare them, like for this very reason.
But we. Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah, I don't think it worked.
No.
I think. Should we go into town?
We have to.
Yeah, I think so.
Mm-hmm.
People might need our help.
You guys begin to follow the path the best you can. Bandit's lantern doing a lot of the work, lighting the way for you guys. And the weird thing was, you thought it was the morning, but so many hours have passed. And for the first time, the fog begins to slightly clear a bit. I just want to see if I can find the cool picture of this. You're able to see in the sky for the first time is you see
Ooh.
a blood red moon.
What's that?
Oh, I succeeded.
Why didn't it fail?
Why I fail?
You guys. Oh, I had you all clicked. Oops. That was actually not a thing I was supposed to do.
So the opposite happened?
I'm just gonna roll. It was a flat check. I'm just gonna roll a flat thing and see what we get. It begins to rain hard, but not just any rain. You feel it in your hair, on your skin.
Is it?
This is blood rain. I'm actually gonna keep it foggy.
Oh.
Bandit hears Slayer in the background.
You guys will all have to make that will save. You guys are all fine, except for Ner'ys, who is kind of standing back, and he is a little bit shaken, as you will be frightened one with no way to bring it down. But as you guys march forward through the cold, bloody rain, you make it to the watchtower. And it sounds like there's someone inside. Hello, who's there? You hear the sound of a woman. Who's there? Identify yourselves or I'm launching an arrow. I can hardly see.
It's
I'm
Bandit.
too scared to talk.
And upon hearing Bandit, you see her kind of show her head over the rampart. You know her. Her name is Haderac. That's actually her name. And she's one of the town guards here. What do you do? We all thought you died. Wait a minute. How can I trust that it's you?
Bandit.
Tell me some of the 8 practices.
I'm not saying the G word. You hear Bandit shout out.
Don't pat people on the head or shoulders.
Don't look behind you if you hear your name.
And she looks at Ner'ys.
Oh no, those were the ones I remembered.
Whistle! Don't whistle in the water.
Don't
whistle.
2 stick-like
away from-
objects.
I have to stay away from the water. I'm still terrified.
She begins to relax a little bit. What were you doing out there? We took you out the other way last night.
Bandit's going to say that we don't know. We woke up miles away.
It's something weird happened this morning. This fog rolled in and monsters attacked. Oh my god, there's so many dead. I'm too scared to go back to the village. I've been hiding out here. And she points out to 2, you didn't notice it first, but as you get closer, 2 bodies of dead guards that are near the base of the rampart. If you guys would like, you can make either one of these checks if you're trained in it. Bandit, you know these are ghost tracks, incorporeal ghost tracks. Very rarely, sometimes they have ectoplasm that leaves tracks that look like little footprints. But Foxelena, you notice that these little footprints, you believe these belong to Jinkins. They're little nasty fey creatures that like to stab, pull at hair, bite with their teeth. it looks like they killed these 2 guards, ambushed them.
I mentioned that I see ghost tracks.
High, like, she kind of freaks out and says, "Don't say that word."
And I say it's time to fight. As Bandit gets all brave, but he's kind of hiding behind the jack-o'-lantern.
Bandit, if you'd like, you can go ahead and make this diplomacy check to her. Yeah, your words kind of inspire something in her, and her mood shifts. Okay, I think you're right. I think I'm going to stand guard here in case there's any other stragglers, but you need to go home, check on friends and family, make sure everyone's all right. That's what I would do if it wasn't for this fog. Pharasma bless us. I hope my daughter is okay. I asked Granny Who to babysit. I'm going to write that name down. Granny Who is someone you're all familiar with. She is sort of like the leader, not so much leader, but the people in Northridge respect her most. And she tells you that a lot of people in Northridge have gone to Granny Who's near the fishery. I'm sure they're stocked up there. As for everyone else, I heard people in South Bank went to Old Mitsuki's mansion. I'm gonna write that name down too. Old Mitsuki is kind of like the spiritual leader of South Bank. Haderac asks you to, if you can, would you check on my daughter at Granny Who's?
Yeah, we say we will.
Yeah.
I think you might want to either go there or Old Mitsuki's, or even better yet, the governor's mansion, but I would be careful. It seems like the fighting is fiercest downtown.
Can I ask what we're fighting exactly? Like what?
I don't know. They just came out of the fog. Some are tall, some are small.
I ask how many legs they have.
Some don't even have legs at all.
Oh,
Bandit gets scared.
Oof.
But she will stay up here. You do notice there is a cask of lantern oil near the base of the tower.
Yeah. I ask if I notice the lantern oil and ask if we can't take it with us. And can I also
Sure.
mention that the lantern up ahead at the watchtower was put out, no longer glowing.
That's not good. Ugly Cute's always been this town's guardian. In fact, I've heard some people even shout that the statue's gone. Did you happen to see it?
We did not see it.
No, it's gone.
Well, I'm going to remain up here until it's safe, but please, will you check on my daughter at Granny Who's when you get the chance?
Yeah, we agreed to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We grabbed that lantern oil, right?
Yeah.
Are we gonna go back and get it?
We
light
have
it?
to.
I think we should.
You guys gonna head back and light it?
Yeah, we have to.
As you guys light it, the fire kind of roars to life before settling down, and you guys will get an effect on you.
Whoop.
As this light of this lantern seems to protect you a bit from the moonlight and this blood rain.
Where's the rain effect?
I didn't put it on there just because it doesn't look like blood.
Oh.
But you guys, where to now? So let me draw a few things for you. You know that Granny Who is up here. Oops, actually, let me delete that. She is not right there. Let's see if I can change my color too. Let's make it red. So Granny Who is right here, if you guys can see that. You guys see that circle?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. That is Granny Who's. You also have downtown where the governor's mansion is. But you know that is where fighting might be the fiercest. And you also down here, you have Old Mitsuki's mansion, which you've heard that many people are gathering there. So now you have to decide, where do you go from here?
Well, the mansion is near Bandit House. Maybe we should check on Bandit House.
Well, we can't even get to the one directly north of us because there's no bridge.
I mean, there's the east bridge right here.
Yeah, you know that there's a dam there.
You guys pick. I'm good with anything.
I like Bandit's idea.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
You guys begin heading through Willow Shore?
Yeah, Bandit House right here. I pointed out on the map.
As you walk through, it takes about almost an hour to walk through this rain, and I'm going to need another check from everybody. As the rain is just relentlessly pounding down on you guys.
Can I shapeshift into an umbrella?
Yeah, but it's still going to affect you. But yeah, you can certainly be an umbrella, keep someone dry.
Yeah, I want to do that. I'll keep this guy. You know, his hair looks really, really wet.
But he likes to be wet.
I don't like it. I hate it.
Okay, then, you know what? I'll help the fox's fur dry. I know what it's like to have wet fur.
Yeah,
I'm
thank you.
gonna need you guys all to make that will save.
Oh.
Okay.
You guys will get a +2 to it.
Yippee!
Foxelena, you are now permanently frightened 1.
Oh no.
Ner'ys, your
Oof.
frightened condition does not increase.
Oh.
As you guys continue to walk through town, let's see. Nothing happens. You guys are able to weave your way in and out of alleys. You constantly hear like screaming, like the sound of someone being stabbed, but it's always in the periphery. And it's nothing you guys really want to examine too closely right now. As you guys know, you have a mission. You want to get to Bandit's house and then get to Old Mitsuki's.
In my house, you said I had some sort of silver token.
Yep. Let's see if I can find it. I don't even know if it's going to be that helpful. We shall see. Ooh, they do not. They have the loot, the treasure. I think it is a silver token. Here it is. You were the 3rd home. So you were the second home.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah. Bandit, you get back to your home and you go running inside of it to pick up, you have a predictable silver piece and an oil of potency that might come in handy.
Yeah, I'm going to
Do the rest of you wait outside, or are you also going in with him?
well, they can come in.
You're not going to tell them to
I'd
wipe
like
their feet
to-
off?
I'm like to go in and dry off my
Yeah,
fur.
I'll go in.
Yeah, they don't need to wipe their feet off, okay? It's just there's nowhere to wipe it. It's all freaking wet.
Give me blind perception checks.
Now, does being inside, just a question here, with doors shut and maybe a fire going, it's warm, will this help reduce their frightened condition any?
Not tonight, because that blood is still raining down.
Okay.
And I'm going to roll something else privately here real quick.
Do we notice if this blood has a smell to it?
It smells like blood. It's actually your lantern that picks it up. There is a little toy next to your stuff before you can even pick it up. It's looks like a doll, and you hear it. It sounds like a child trying to imitate a fierce tiger's roar. You know that to get your stuff, you're gonna have to try to disable this thing.
Okay.
You can do either one of those two checks, everyone. Yeah, Bandit, you're able to disable this toy. It's some kind of spirit possesses it, and you're able to take care of it right away. You guys will get 30 XP for that.
Nice.
Easiest occultism check of Bandit's life.
What do you guys do now as you guys are sitting in Bandit's home?
What was going on in this mansion over here?
This is old Mitsuki staying there. He is kind of like South Bank's spiritual leader. It's quite a big compound, so you think a lot of survivors might be congregating there.
Bandit points out that our gourd Leshy lived up here, right? Am I right on that?
I'm like south of you.
Yeah.
Here.
Not far.
And
Yeah, would you guys like to try to make it there too?
Yeah.
yeah, maybe we can get his stuff.
I think I have a couple potions or something.
As you guys take the time to leave Bandit's home and walk through these rice paddies, it's a slog with this rain. Fortunately, between all that time that passed, you guys are gonna have to make another check.
Damn.
But go ahead and roll this. We'll save.
The heart of the dice. The heart of the dice.
Ooh.
Ner'ys, you're gonna go up to
Nice.
frightened 3.
Shit.
Are you
Actually,
okay?
it's gonna be frightened 2.
Why does everybody look so scared all of a sudden?
What does your house look like, Gordon Freeman?
I imagine it's kind of like a garden shed vibe. Like there's a lot of potted plants everywhere, some like gardening tools and stuff. And then I think this little shack right over here is my little baby shrine to my god.
You notice your house is just, the walls are covered in blood. It's like a blood waterfall raining down, but near the shrine, it doesn't seem to be there.
Never get that out.
Do you risk going inside to grab your things?
Yeah.
You bravely hold your breath, and you go running inside, trying to find where it was. And you find your equipment.
Hey.
I'm just gonna delete that. You find your 2 healing potions you had tucked away.
Nice.
Where to now?
I guess to the mansion.
Yeah, let's go to the mansion.
You guys gonna cut through the rice fields? It's gonna take a while to get through these rice fields with how bloody and muddy they are. I'd always try to get back on the road.
Yeah, let's maybe try the road.
Take some time, but you guys get back to the road.
I shapeshift back off my umbrella form back into bandit form.
So you guys are walking there. Nothing happens. You're able to, once again, dodge most of the things. You guys reach Old Mitsuki's gate when you hear a voice call out from behind you. Foxelena! Foxelena!
Don't look. Don't look.
Foxelena. What do you guys do?
I
just keep
I
going.
pretend I
think.
hear nothing.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. We just pretend it's like you're in a New York subway. You hear some crazy guy, you just keep walking.
You guys make it to the front of the gate. You ignore the sound shouting behind you. And at the front gate, you see a Nagaji. You've seen this guy before. He lives around town. It seems like he's standing guard. Oh, it's you four. Where have you been?
Lost?
Wait, how do I know it's really you?
How do I know it's really you?
I'm going to. I noticed that the second time we've been asked if this is really us, when they're clearly looking at us.
Friend, there have been shape-shifting creatures out there. We have to know it's safe to trust you. What are some of the 8 practices?
Do not call a G a G.
I'm a G. An old school G.
All right, Ner'ys.
My teeth chattering. I'll say no.
I start patting
Can't.
my head.
You can't. Wait, you pat your own head?
Well, like I'm signaling it.
I'm gonna say that thing like 2 sticks, like bowls of ramen. Can't
All
do
right.
that.
I think they are who they say they are, and they open the gate and let you in. And you see a lot of people in town here. They're scared, gathered up, talking about how this morning these monsters just came out of nowhere. And it isn't long before you guys see Old Mitsuki. I'm going to give you a picture of him and then also post it in the Willow Shore thing because you're going to need to know who he is. He is kind of the spiritual leader of North Bank.
A North Banky is over here.
I'm sorry, South Bank.
Oh.
It's South Bank and North Ridge, and I always get those 2 confused. Ah, it's good to see you. See you're doing well. Especially you, Gordon and Bandit. What happened out there? We all thought you were dead.
We were kidnapped.
Kidnapped.
I'll let you speak, Ner'ys.
That's what I was gonna say. We were kidnapped, and it's like we woke up after we fell asleep. It's like we woke up in a place that we weren't. Like someone had moved us. And I'm still terrified of the rain. I'm gonna ask him if he knows what's going on with the blood rain.
That's new. It just started. And as he says that, you see him moving around to, excuse me a second, as he begins to comfort some small children who seem to have lost their parents. It's okay, children. Just stay calm. I don't know what this rain is. It started just recently. But I can tell you that monsters, they came this morning out of nowhere through the fog. A lot of people are dead. And I think I have a few ideas, but, well, I don't know if you're going to like to hear them.
I'm sure your ideas are better than what's happening right now.
Granny Who, as much as I hate the old crone, I'm sure she's holed up in her little base with a bunch of people from North Bank. I think it's important we make contact with them. Unfortunately, the bridge here, it's monsters hold it. Some fierce looking ones. I heard downtown is some of the most fiercest fighting. You can try to go through the bridge, but you're gonna have to go into combat with them. The dam might be more preferable, but I don't know. You know, the 8 practices say we should avoid bodies of water. Listen, some scouts of mine, they reported seeing a giant one-eyed creature on the bridge with a bunch of smaller ones around him, and that he was drinking heavily. Maybe you can use some kind of chicanery and poison him. I don't know.
How do you think we go about that? Getting him the poisoned alcohol.
I don't know. You may have to make it to the north side of town. Foxelena, your friend Dr. Dami. He is a healer, but he might know about poisons as well. Is there anything else you guys saw while you were out there?
Oh, let's show him the lantern. We'll show him the lantern that came from the statue of Ugly Cute.
Oh, I'm sorry. You guys lit it, and it's still there.
Oh,
but it seems to have.
We'll tell him about it then.
And you said this lantern seemed to disperse the fog a bit.
It seemed like it did, yeah.
Well, you do know there is the Eternal Lantern on the bridge. It's a bigger lantern. And you guys know the story that the founder of Willowshore, Master Zi Hui, she first used the lantern. She used 3 blessed copper coins to light that lantern, saying that it would always protect Willowshore from spirits. And it seems like that lantern is out now. And old Mitsuki kind of scratches his chin and says, "That's it. We have to relight the lantern." And he even says, in fact, Foxelena recalled knowledge about the poem that would have solved this, but she decided to keep it for herself.
I growl.
Listen, you're going to need 3 blessed coins, though, to relight the lantern. I can give you 3 copper pieces, but you're going to have to find shrines around town to different gods to relight them. And he hands you 3 coins. So, as of right now, you know you have a few missions. One is making contact with Granny Who. There is the lantern on the bridge, but also some of the fiercest monsters that hold the bridge. Downtown sounds like it's a total mess right now with tons of monsters roaming about. And you also have these 3 coins that you need to bless by deities to get the lantern lit. Thankfully, you know of a few of these shrines, as Hexy is a worshiper of Daikitsu. You know that there is a shrine, and I'm just going to X these. You have the 9-ear shrine right here. It's always possible that Gordy Leshy's personal shrine to Erastil might work. Other than that, you may have to try finding these shrines on your own.
Well, am I getting any less afraid now that I'm in this comforting building?
No. Oh, you guys know that there is Pharasma right here. This is the Lady of Souls Cathedral right here. W10. You guys can't even see that. But right here. So you know 3 shrines, but there may be more around town. Old Mitsuki offers that every moment counts in keeping people alive, but you're free to stay here for the night if you wish.
I think we need to keep moving. I don't want to, though.
Are we able to, like, recall knowledge of, like, the areas that we live? If there's any shrines that may have caught our eye? Like in the small communities we're in?
Sure. Roll me a religion check.
Blind one?
Yep. All right. I am just pulling the whole list up because there's actually quite a few. Foxelena, you remember right away that at Granny Who's, there is actually a shrine to Kofusachi there. So that will serve as a possible shrine there.
Okay.
Bandit, you know that Dr. Dami's office, which is right here. Let me put an X through it. Right there. This is Foxelena's friend. He has a shrine to Huizong there, which is kind of like the god of medicine. And you also know that going to these shrines isn't enough to just get a blessing. You're going to have to do something to appease these gods to bless one of the coins, and you're going to need 3 of these coins blessed.
So we were here, and that is Gordon's personal shrine.
Yep.
That might be one of the easier ones to get blessed. I don't know.
Is it still raining? Because we'll have
It
to
is still
scroll through
raining.
it again.
Would he know how to make the god happy because it's his shrine?
Oh, he's a champion of Erastil.
Seems like that'd be a good point.
Did we get the copper coins?
Yep, you guys got the copper coins.
I think it's worth the
Yeah,
risk to go back there.
Let's try it.
Yeah, as you guys leave Old Mitsuki's, you guys will actually get 40 XP for linking up and meeting with Old Mitsuki. But you guys are going to head back there now to Gordon Freeman's place. And as I assume you guys are probably going to walk down the street to here and then try to cut through the mud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Being in the rain, being inside didn't help with your frightens, but it did keep you from making additional checks from being out in the rain. But now that you're walking through again, I have to roll something. All right, nice. Finally.
Why did the music stop?
Oh man, when the GM gets excited.
GM's excited, music stops and changes.
And he goes, finally.
I am going to... You guys can set yourselves up here any way you like as soon as I load it up. But don't go past... I'll make a little box that you guys can set yourselves up in. Oops, I can't even do the path. Don't go past this little box here. You guys can be in
A
those
little
squares I highlighted.
box.
You guys can highlight those squares too. The ones that I highlighted, but yeah, you guys can set yourself up in any formation you'd like there.
I'm pretty terrified. I'm gonna stick real close to Bandit wherever he goes.
I'm gonna stay here.
I think I'm good where I am.
As you guys see coming through the fog, a few different wolves. Hungry.
Thing's hungry. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Do that again.
All right.
Gordon got to use athletics for his initiative.
Oh, did it let
that-
you use?
It was an option, yeah.
Usually
not
you
right.
have to like you'd use your perception, but we'll roll with this. Usually, if it's like you enter into combat like busting into a door or something, I let
Gotcha.
you use athletics for that. But you guys have two wolves. There's two wolves inside all of us, by the way. Hungry. This one will stride forward and begin to sniff food. And as it's moving around, you guys vaguely recall something. That it's not only not calling a ghost, but treating them with respect. He's going to spend all 3 actions just moving around and sniffing kind of at the periphery of your light.
We're supposed to treat with respect, or if we treat with respect, that's a no-no.
You're supposed to treat them with respect. I think this one has a little bit more to it. Let me see. What the players know. Yeah, it's treating them with respect. Yeah, basically, don't call them a ghost is kind of like a thing not to point out the fact that they're dead. Here it is. But this one is going to do the same thing, kind of just spend all 3 actions sniffing at the periphery of your light.
I'm going to delay until after Bandit.
All right. Gordon Freeman.
I think I'll delay until for Foxelena.
All right. Bandit.
Bandit is going to recall knowledge.
All right. Roll me a esoteric lore.
All right, there it is.
Yeah, you know right away that despite what these things look like, they are not ghosts in a traditional sense. That these are phantoms. Usually phantoms are creatures that are stuck on the ethereal plane, and they're not undead, so vitality energy would actually heal them.
Good
And
to know.
you also know, because of your role, that They are spirits, however, and that along with the first line of the 8 practices, you may be able to try to be friendly towards them.
Be friendly towards them.
Yeah.
Well, I noticed that they don't like my light. And yeah, I'd like to be friendly. I should roll a diplomacy check.
Yeah, you can. You will have to be within 30 feet of one to do it.
Okay, I'm 25 feet of this one.
Yep.
Public or private? Blind?
You can make it public. In fact, there was one I was supposed to give you, but I cannot find it. Yeah, as you try to be diplomatic to this one, you see it get visibly weaker as it becomes sickened too.
Okay.
And it growls at you.
This one's 30 feet away, and I can do a diplomacy check towards it too.
Yep.
Yeah, I want to do that. I'm going to make another diplomacy check to make another one sick, because I...
Yeah, this one will only become sickened 1, however. That is Bandit's turn, as it's Foxelena. They're both kind of just growling there at you now. They look like they're ready to pounce.
I will try a diplomacy with them. Well, actually, I have to step forward. Okay, doing it. And I'm going to suggest they find food in the food cart that's next to us. Oh my god.
Which one were you doing?
The top one.
As you do that, you see it kind of shake its head as it looks like it becomes back to normal, and now it is like viciously growling at you.
Oh my fucking goodness.
Listen, I tried, okay?
That was 2 actions.
Yeah. I'm gonna target the other one and try to convince it to eat the food off the cart too. Why not?
That one will become sickened 3 as it's shaking its head. We go to Gordon Freeman.
Okay. Guess I'll try diplomacy on the other guy who's not sick. Oof.
Oh, he is barking wildly now.
You made him very angry.
Yeah. I'll just move up here and just kind of try and protect Foxelena.
You still have 1 action left.
Yeah. Not sure what to do.
You have an aura. What is your aura?
You both had to be within his aura for him to protect you.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
And I can use like my reaction to make him do stuff. Can I just like pass?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna hang out here.
It is Ner'ys' turn.
Yeah, I'm not very diplomatic, apparently, so I'll move up, and well, maybe this will be diplomacy. I'd like to just make myself less threatening, like you would to a dog you would see. Maybe kneel down. I don't know if I actually want to like kneel to the ground, but you know, make myself smaller and like do the that you do to dogs when you're trying to get them to come to you.
I think this would be. I'm trying to think of Be create a distraction, so this would be a deception check against it.
That's
Okay.
the opposite of diplomacy, dude. You're gonna unsicken
It's
it.
fine. It's fine.
Okay.
So just a diploma.
Target it and then roll a create a diversion with gesture against it.
I'm doing it to this one up here.
Oh, they know you're trying to trick it, and this one is super angry now. But you have one action left.
Nuke him.
I see how angry it is, and I am making the first move. I'm going to cast
I think
shield
you.
on myself.
I think you already used. Oh, there you go. All
Shield
right.
yourself.
This one is going to delay. It's just going to sit there and growl. But this one is coming straight for Neebles. And it is going to take a bite. As it hits you because of the frightened.
Ooh.
Oh.
I will shield block.
All right. Go ahead and hit the block button. Oh, you are blocking it, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'll do that for you. So your shield shatters, but it does block some of the damage. Then it's going to bite you again.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, man.
Tears through your flesh. The other one is just kind of sitting there in the periphery, and it is just going to walk back and forth with its 3 actions. You go to Bandit.
Okay. Bandit is going to stride forward.
And as you stride past it, it looks at you and it growls.
And I'm going to exploit its weakness.
Roll.
Ooh.
Personal antithesis or mortal weakness? I don't know.
It probably doesn't give you the option for mortal weakness, does it? Because
Oh.
it doesn't actually have one. But you should see like all of its immunities and stuff. Did that pop up?
Yeah, I quickly clicked.
So that's up to you to share with the rest of your party. But you can ask me one question about the monster too.
Yeah, are these things afraid of the light, or does it debuff them in any way, like my light thing?
Nope.
Oh, okay, that's my question. And at that, with my exploit weakness, another question how about exploit weakness is, if I succeed, is that like a recall knowledge?
Yep. Only if the number you rolled meets their DC for recall knowledge. It's
Okay.
basically you combine recall knowledge into exploit vulnerability.
Okay. All right, and I'm going to so I made him weak, right? He's weak to me. And he's actually weak to bladed weapons. I know that. I just know it. That's how.
It seems to be only bladed weapons that you're holding. But as you swing, you strike too wide and you miss. Foxelena.
Okay. I'm going to puff some poison at this wolf that's next to me.
All right.
Ooh.
Roll damage. He will take half, which is none, as this thing is immune to poison. You feel like Bandit could have. You feel like Bandit knew that and could have told you, but he clicked it too fast.
Oh, you little furball.
You have one action left.
I was confused. It was a huge window.
I can't. Hmm. Well, he's beside me. I'm gonna hit him with my shield. Can I do that?
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna tell you with 0 strength, it's not really gonna do anything. You're gonna have a hard time hitting it.
What else can I do with one action? I will try to intimidate it.
That's gonna be tough to do with no charisma either. You're -1 intimidation.
I'm.
You can always raise a shield, step away, those types of things.
Yeah, I'll just step over here.
Put Ner'ys between you two. We go to Gordon Freeman.
All right, I'm going to scythe this little dog first. Yeah.
It is a hit.
Nice.
Yes.
It seems like your blade connects with it, but it kind of shimmers in and out. Seems to take a little bit less damage.
Mm-hmm. And I'd like to try and trip it.
All right. You'll be using map now, the map version.
Ugh.
Oh, nope.
You find yourself falling prone. You can drop the weapon instead to fall prone, but then you'll have to pick it up and readjust your grip to make it reach again. So that's like 2 actions.
Yeah, I'll just go prone.
All right. You have 3rd action left. Could stand up or.
Yeah, I'll just stand up.
All right, Ner'ys.
All right. Could I attempt to demoralize it
Yeah.
with with intimidating glare? Okay.
It makes eye contact with you, and for that brief second, it feels fear.
And then, man, I feel like I need to be respectful, but I don't know. Yeah, he looks like he's suffering, right? Like, and the way to be respectful to a suffering animal like this,
To put him down.
yeah, I'm going to. I'm gonna cast Live Wire on it.
All right, make the attack roll.
Trying to pirate its music.
Ooh, a hit even with the frightened 3. So go ahead and roll damage. This thing. Bzz.
2. Oh.
And it is its turn now. And it did not like that.
Oh no.
It is going to bite you.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
But I believe Gordon Freeman may have something for that.
Yes. Yeah, I'll use a reaction on that.
So the way that works is, if you click the reaction, you may want to drag it onto your bar too, because you'll probably be using this a lot.
Okay.
But if you click it, it'll bring a little pop-up box, and I can stick that on Ner'ys, and it will actually reduce his damage.
I click the chat icon for it.
Yep,
Or okay.
there it goes.
Cool.
Um,
I can also
this-
choose to make it instead of enfeebled, I can do stupefied.
Yeah. Enfeebled is its strength. Stupefied would be all its mental stats.
Okay. We'll probably want
But-
to do strength. Then.
Yeah, he's going to take the enfeebled too, but the damage is going to go through.
Mm-hmm. Why doesn't he get some bonus, like 2 plus my level?
Yep. So it actually reduced the damage. So it took it from 2 plus your level would be 3. So it reduced his.
From 7 to 4.
Yeah. The cool thing though with that is because it's all resistance. Like if we look at Nebel's attack right there, this is how much he would take. He would only take 1 from that live wire because it's 2 different damage types being reduced by 3.
Oh.
Nice.
So if you're doing fire and frost damage, each individual one to be reduced.
Yep, that's kind of the cost of doing multiple damage types like that. The wolf is going to shake though at that, and it is going to come for you. It's going to move, and then it's going to try to bite you. We're taking its fun away. The other wolf is just going to walk around menacingly as we go to Bandit.
Okay, yeah, Bandit is going to step, and he's going to put it out of its misery as he brings his Kopesh down across its neck with a slicing motion.
And it seems like it takes the full damage, as your attack was magical.
Yes, he was weak to bladed weapons all along.
This wolf howls, and it kind of runs into the mist and disappears. And you guys will get 80 XP for that.
Bandit
Nice.
says, "See, I told you so. He was weak to bladed weapons."
I'm
Some of you
going
are pretty
to
hurt.
heal this trippy guy next to me. Maybe.
Yeah, I'll use my lay on hands for me.
Go ahead and cast Lay on Hands. And then you have to click a lot, but you'll do Lay on Hands healing, and then it'll be like a flat heal. Ner'ys.
That was a
Okay.
Be
huge
right
heal.
back.
Not crit.
Lay on hands, OP. Be right back. 1 second. I'm gonna give you a stack.
You just roll the healing, the 1-action healing one, and then it should be like another roll you have to do, but that'll be the total.
Hmm.
There it goes. And then you just hit roll healing, and it'll be.
There we go.
I think it's like 6. And then
Yeah, okay.
because it took 10 minutes for Foxelena to treat wounds, you can also take 10 minutes to refocus.
Yeah.
Pray to Erastil. And when you do cast, you want to make sure you're hitting the cast button so it uses up the focus point.
Right. Okay.
Hit. But we are going to return back to the city map. Fortunately, as you guys are leaving Old Mitsuki's and standing out in the rain, you guys are gonna have to make another check.
I'm back.
So I'm gonna need you guys all to make. This will save again. And you guys are getting a +2 to it that I'm adding after.
Uh-oh.
Gordon Freeman will be frightened 1. Ner'ys, you are frightened 3. And Bandit, you will be frightened 1. But you guys are able to make it back to Gordon Freeman's house. And as you go to the Erastil Shrine, you are a champion utterly devoted to Erastil. Tell me, why Erastil? Why do you worship Erastil?
I think it's just from all the time I spent in the, the farms and just caring for it and stuff. I just kind of picked up. Maybe I could see a little bit of Erastil working through the farm and stuff, and getting a sense of him, and just sought him out.
He's so devout, Bandit says.
Yeah, because you are a champion, I am not going to make you roll. One of the coins begins to shine. You are 1 coin out of 3.
Awesome.
It is getting quite late, though. So you guys will have to make the decision of whether or not you try to continue to press on, or is it better to do it in the morning?
I think it's actually better to do it at night.
The rain does not show any signs of slowing down.
What do you guys think?
This rain
I
sucks.
very, very nervously agree with you that. No, I don't. I don't know if you really think that at night with ghosts. I mean, with you know what's.
Caspers?
Caspers. That
Yeah.
sounds weirdly ghost racist.
Casper the Friendly Ghost? You don't know who that is?
We
Still
know
seems
who
a
it
little
is.
Racist.
Oh.
Just the way you said it.
Oh.
But you think nighttime with those old Caspers running around?
Well, they won't come into my lantern, I think.
It didn't stop the last ones we saw.
That was different. That wasn't a G word. That was some sort of phantom dog.
It's a spirit, but it's not like basically I was trying to warn you not to use vitality energy against it because you really would have healed it.
Yeah, it was some sort of.
But it was a spirit.
The G word refers to any apparition that could appear in this town.
And you also heard at Old Mitsuki's people were talking about monsters. You know, it's some giant monster that's holding the bridge. Foxelena identified Jinkin tracks, which are little fey-like creatures too. So you know you have those running around as well.
Yeah, maybe we should go in the morning.
Yeah, maybe the rain will stop.
Oh, I don't
That's
know about
helpful.
that.
Yeah, I know it's hopeful, but
You guys rest for the night then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we light a fire.
You bunk up in Gordon Freeman's home and you try to avoid the plants and things like that. The hardest part about going to sleep tonight is the screams of townfolk being murdered outside. But eventually, you do fall asleep. And as you wake up, the fog did not abate, but it seems like the rain did. You no longer see that blood moon in the sky. But it is now a new day.
So we lose our frightened condition?
Yep. It's no longer raining blood.
Well, that'll
Hell
be
yeah.
good for the bridge fight.
Where to now? You know you do have the Pharasma Shrine down here. Daiketitsu Shrine over here. There is a shrine here. And Granny Hu and a Shriner over here. But you know that these are gods that you might have to placate, and it's possible that things may go wrong.
That does sound kind of fun.
Yeah, I feel like we
Mhm.
need to get to Granny Who ASAP.
Now, Bork mentioned something about the dam. Oh, go on, Hexy.
I was just gonna say, if we're going that way, can we stop at my house to get
Yes.
whatever's in my house?
Absolutely. I was wanting to stop by. Suggest that. Now, Bork mentioned that because one of the things is like don't play in the water around G words. The dam might not be the best choice to cross. We might have to cross the bridge.
I mean, there's
You
water
also
on
see
both spots, right?
you also see boats on the map too. That might be an option.
That sounds like the worst option.
It really does.
Just don't have two people crit fail their rowing lore, and you guys will make it.
Oh boy.
Well,
But old Mitsuki was pretty adamant. Downtown is where the fighting is the fiercest, or where it seems like most of the monsters are congregating. But it's also where the governor's mansion is.
do you think we should check out the governor's mansion on the way to... What do you guys think? I don't know.
Well, I think before we I think before we cross the bridge, I think maybe we should go to these shrines.
Yeah. You know, Pharasma...
And then that way, yeah.
So, Bandit kind of gestures with his hand, with his hands, both hands. Pharasma, when he says her name, and he like kind of curves his hands like inward, and he's kind of like describing what Pharasma looks like. And he has like heart eyes, you could tell.
And you know, nothing Pharasma hates more than an atheist. Two atheists.
Uh-oh.
But is that where you guys are heading?
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, you guys get on the road early in the morning. It seems like some of the screaming has quieted down, but every so often through the fog, it seems like someone's walking, or a humanoid figures. And you hear it this time, Gordon Leshy. Gordon, please help me. I'm back here, please.
I don't turn around.
Some champion you are.
Wait.
As the voice fades away.
Hmm.
Wait, but how do we know that? How do we know that was a trick?
Well, one of the rules, right?
They can come to the stand in front of us if they want.
Yeah, they didn't have to fade away.
Well, we don't. We've been hearing screams and stuff. Bandit agrees with Ner'ys.
Yeah, if you.
Well, I guess actually it says
Yeah.
At night. It's in the morning now, right?
Yeah, we could have saved somebody.
Oh well.
Wow.
Well.
You guys make it to.
I could've waited.
This is Lady of Souls. This is the Pharasma Church, and it's built rather recently. As you know, undead are kind of a problem around these parts, and the Empire of Longhua constructed this hoping that it would combat some of that. And as you make it there, you see someone mending the cathedral. You know her as Elizabeth Candora. I'm going to post her in the Will Shore lore too. Bandit, Gordon Freeman, Foxelena, and Ner'ys. It's good to see you.
Hi, Eliza.
You must, what happened to you?
Well, Bandit notices, or he mentions that, asks if she knows what's going on. Has she not heard anything?
Monsters have attacked the town. I've been here minding the cathedral. She's like, I don't mean to be rude, but how do I know it's really you? Spirits have a way of altering their appearances, as you know.
Well, I hold my lantern up and say, of course it's me. It's me, Bandit.
Step right here. I've consecrated this ground by Pharasma.
Oh God. I step.
You step in and you just feel tingling. There's nothing there, and she breathes a sigh of relief. What can I do for you?
So who has the coppers, the coins?
All of you.
I ask.
Do you?
I plead with her that we need it blessed. We have to have this coin blessed by Pharasma.
That's a good idea, but that's not up to me. That's up to the Lady of Graves herself. I suggest you make your way to her altar and pray.
I kind of like sneer privately.
Yeah. Yeah. So Pharasma, you I'm going to need either a fortune-telling lore or a medicine check for this one. And only one person gets to do it.
I think Hexy has the best medicine.
I have a 7, I think.
Who has
Yeah,
a
7.
fortune telling lore?
I don't think any of you.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, Hexy,
Okay.
you're going. It's all you. 7's
Public or
really
blind?
high.
This will be. You can do it public.
Oh.
boy.
Oh, you did nature, by the way.
Oh,
But
well, let me do
you
that
have the-
again.
You have the same one.
I do.
You can do a hero point if you want.
Yep.
All right, go ahead and use the hero point.
Oops. Sorry, which one am I supposed to do?
Medicine.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Foxelena.
It seems like the Lady of Souls is oddly silent. And Elizabeth Candora walks up to you and she says, "It's the weirdest thing. I felt like since this morning my connection to Pharasma has... I don't hear it quite like I used to. I'm sorry you weren't able to find any help here."
I think we're done here then.
Yep, we got other ones we can check. There's the Kitsune one over here, right?
Yeah, and that is a goddess you worship, actually.
Well, Phrasma's just
Nice.
playing hard to get.
You should ask her.
Ask her what?
Bandit, the atheist.
Ask who what?
I just try to talk to Pharasma. Maybe she'll listen to you.
She
sees how
silent.
much you adore her.
Yeah. I mean, that doesn't work like that, I don't think. We
Oh.
already tried. We even hero pointed. She's ignoring us.
Where to now?
Is this the Kitsune one right here?
Yep.
Oh, that'd be...
But you guys could also maybe try to scout out the bridge.
I think we should definitely scout off the bridge on the way over to this, maybe.
Yeah, I don't think we really want to travel through these rice paddies or whatever they are.
Yeah, we'll be walking...
We stick to the path.
Yeah.
Like how is it foggy to the point that we can't see from the very far away? What, 1?
Yippee!
Yeah. It is very foggy. But you guys can probably get maybe close enough to the bridge. It'll be risky, but you guys are able to kind of get over there. And one thing you notice on this side of the bridge, there's blood smearing the gray stones. It looks like there's evidence of a recent fight. You can see that the iconic stone lantern, the eternal lantern that you're trying to light, is not lit up. And you see a large, giant-like figure sitting on, it looks like a makeshift throne. As he drinks from some type of pot, there are several smaller humanoids that are kind of at his beck and call serving him. In fact, let's see if we can find some art for it. I don't know if there is any art for this. I hope so. It's like my favorite art in the game, and I can't find it now. Shoot.
Take your time. I want to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where is it at? But in the meantime, you guys can all roll me a perception check.
Blind or public?
I think this one might be blind. You can just roll it and see what it does.
I'll go blind.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
It's you linked it.
I wasn't ready for that. .
Is that my dice that's brown? Yeah, it is.
What languages do you speak? Selena. Gordon. It's actually Gordon Freeman who hears it. You notice that the big one is bossing around the little ones, but they don't speak the same language, and it's like the little ones don't understand what the big one is saying. But you listen a little bit closer, and you can hear the little ones. It's like they're play acting of like the frightened townsfolk. Like they're play acting, they're play fighting and play killing each other. It seems like they're speaking in Fey. But as you're listening, you hear 3 names get mentioned. Gurglegut, Grey Butcher, and Mo Duquet. Keep hearing those names mentioned like over and over and over.
Do they ring a bell?
Does that sound familiar? Yeah, to anyone?
Yeah, I'd like to recall knowledge on that.
No. You're not sure. That might be the first time any of you have ever heard these names.
Okay.
And this is what it looks like. I found it.
Wow.
Awesome.
But you see the little ones just like they're play acting, pretending to be villagers while the other ones kill them. And it does look like the big one is drinking alcohol. Quite a lot of it.
We know that we can get some alcohol. I mean, Tanukis love alcohol.
Wait, if he's been drinking a lot, I mean, he might be a little tipsy. And it'd be a shame if he were to fall into that water.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a big tough champion that probably has all kinds of strength, right?
Yeah.
He's real good for pushing.
Mm.
Pushing a tipsy guy.
You mean tripping?
I mean shoving into the water.
Oh yeah, there's a shove.
I think Gordon Freeman, unfortunately, is also small-sized.
True.
So
Oh.
this will be a large enemy, 2 sizes above him.
Oh.
I'm going to get the Titan Wrestler. Next level.
Oh, I'm big, but I've got basically no muscles.
Don't sell yourself short. You get a hero point for that.
Yeah, I'm just
Whoa.
a little boy.
Are you little too? Yeah. Ethnicity raccoon boy.
And I'm giving Foxelena a hero point too.
What for? For having 2 tails?
Thanks. I tried real hard to get that roll. Thank you very much.
But yeah, you guys have to decide what you do now. There are some boats over here. There's also the shrine.
I think it's guaranteed if we go to that shrine, we can.
Listen, I know it could be risky, but I think we go to the shrine, and then we try to cross the dam.
Well, I mean, think about it like this.
Okay.
Right now, also keep in mind we are at our strongest right now, and this is the hardest.
Are we?
Yeah, we're not frightened. We don't have
I
any
feel
weird
like I'm-
debuffs.
I feel like if I had to rate myself on a scale of 1 to 20, I'd probably give myself a 1. And I don't feel very strong.
You're not frightened anymore. Nobody's frightened. If we go over here, Bork's gonna roll that weird dice and fuck us up.
He's gonna roll like 12 little weird dice when we step on this bridge.
All right, let's vote.
All right.
1 to cross the bridge now. 2 to go to the shrine over here. Public vote.
A public vote?
Okay.
I mean, I want to say 2, but I also do kind of implicitly trust Bandit.
Okay, so this is my reasoning.
I'm gonna say
Okay,
1
let's
just
go.
because it's time now.
We're already on this side of the water. We might as well try the shrine, because then on the other side we have another 2 shrines to go to, plus that house that we were interested in going to, and my house.
I agree. I like your reasoning. I'm just scared that we're gonna get fucked up by a dice roll on the way there. But
I don't want to keep crossing the water. I
yeah,
want to do it as minimal as possible.
I think that's a good idea too.
You guys head into the 9-year shrine?
Yeah, this one.
But yeah,
As you guys were sitting there watching, you notice the big guy, he stands up to kind of look, but you guys have already kind of scurried away through town. And you make it to the 9-year shrine, which is sadly abandoned right now. It seems like the person who was keeping care of it may either have been killed or maybe in hiding themselves. But I will need a, let's see, Daikitsu type of roll we need here. I am going to need a DC 5 religion check or farming lore or survival. And only one of you can try to do this. If Foxelena does it, she will get a +2 for being a worshiper of Daikitsu.
My
I
best
have a
roll
plus
was
7
plus
to
3.
religion.
Oh, +7?
Oh, well, yeah. All right, we're doing religion then.
Yeah.
That's a +9 for you.
Well,
On a
can't
DC
screw up
5.
that 3 times in a row, right?
Yeah, we got a DC
Now
5,
you've
so
done
it
it.
should be easy. Oh,
Oh.
my god.
Wait, she's gonna bless both of our coins for us. That's amazing.
The coin you hold out, you pray to Daikitsu, and a bunch of foxes begin to line up outside of the shrine. It feels like Daikitsu is answering your call. In fact, you will have the effect of guidance on you until you decide to use it, along with the Wind Being Blast.
Wow.
Told you it was a good idea to come over here, guys.
That, made it easy, right? Holy crap.
Okay, let's go try. Are we doing the bridge or the dam? I kind of want to do the dam.
Yeah, I kind of do too, but I'm up for anything.
I was hoping bridge, because I wanted
Why?
to fight.
I think we might fight if we go on the dam too.
Well, I wanted to fight that ogre. One-eyed ogre.
I mean, you want to go beat up the one-eyed monster? We can do that.
Well, I just figured... we could get alcohol from somewhere and poison him.
Do you have any poison on you?
No. But lots of things can poison. Like, I have all kinds of esoteric things.
Well, I have my puff of poison. Can we puff it into the bottle of booze?
That's
That's
disgusting.
Old Atsuki did tell you, you know your friend Dr. Dami. He is a doctor. He might have some type of knowledge about things you poison, but also he has the shrine of Quezuzong there. And you may be able to use that shrine to get your last coin blessing too.
Okay.
You can knock out 2 stones there. Or 1 bird with 2 stones.
Two
Not
birds
two
with
birds.
1 stone.
That's not very
2
very
birds,
efficient.
1 stone.
I've said that before too.
So we're going the dam then, eh?
Yeah.
Is that where you guys want to go?
Yeah.
You guys make it to the dam. Sorry, some of this stuff is way out of order, so just trying to let's see. You guys make it to the dam, but the dam is opened. You're gonna have to spend some time trying to either an engineering or athletics to try to just slam the mechanism open, or I'm sorry, shut, to get the dam to close. And doing this may attract some monsters, or you could be safer and a little bit more dangerous if you guys want to try to use acrobatics to cross it as it is now.
We have to roll for acrobatics.
Yep.
What if you're untrained? Can you still roll?
You can still roll, but if you fall in the water, probably won't be good.
I have a
So-
+5 to acrobatics.
I have
I don't
+1.
know.
We got
Yeah,
plus 4.
What was yeah, I'm +2. What's the to slam the mechanism shut or open or whatever? What is that?
That was
Engineering
athletic.
lore or athletics. And doing this is going to take some time. There's a chance that you may attract certain things.
You know, I look over at Bandit and I say, you know, Bandit, I know you're a pretty athletic guy. Pretty
I've
athletic
got plus
Tanuki.
7.
You too, Pumpkinhead.
You can actually you can aid one of the others if you'd like.
I would like.
aid.
Yeah.
You never let us aid.
I was convinced that Gin told me you didn't let us do that.
Yeah, I'll let you aid as you work together. Who is aiding who?
I mean, I'm +6 athletics. I feel like maybe I aid.
Okay.
Gordy.
So you roll, and you
Yeah.
get at least a 15 or higher to give him a +1.
Okay. Roll athletics right now.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
So thankfully you didn't crit fail, so you won't be able to affect his roll. But
Okay.
go ahead, Gordon Freeman, roll me that.
Oh,
Yeah, you wrench it, and as you do, you hear all sorts of noise, but nothing happens. You can try it again.
can you try and aid me again?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm kind
do
of
it.
like, do it this way, not that way.
Yeah, yeah.
This
I
way.
like it again.
Oh, and I ignore you.
Yep.
Come on.
Yeah, it
There we
takes a
go.
little bit, but as you're making all sorts of noise again,
So from all that blood rain, I slipped a little.
and as the dam begins to shut, something is coming at you. What did I get? A 9?
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Ugh.
You guys are going right into combat with something.
Fun.
Actually, as he's working on the dam, Ner'ys and Foxelena, I gotta pick one of you. Foxelena, you're 1. Ner'ys, you're 2.
Uh-oh.
Hmm.
Uh-oh, Foxelena.
Foxelena, as you're watching them work on this mechanism, you feel a breath behind your back, breathing down your neck.
Ugh.
Can you make me this will save?
Easy win.
You tense up, you hear your name being called behind you, but you don't turn around to look.
Hurry up, guys.
But then something comes running at all of you. Let me just load it up. Once again, you guys can set yourself up in the same. We'll make the box a little bigger this time, like that.
I think I'll stay in the center here.
Yeah, I guess I'm.
Is
I'll stay here.
from out of the fog, you see this thing, and it is snorting and angry at you.
One.
This is
Get
my
that out of the
highest.
way.
I got an 11. It's my highest perception roll all night.
But yeah, combat will begin.
Can I delay until after the creature?
You can.
Why'd you say it like that?
It's up to you.
Well,
You want initiative here?
I don't know. Do I?
I think Neeble's smart. Delaying smart.
Yeah, I think I was going to do the same.
Yeah. I want to see what it does. I want to be respectful.
My ass.
Oh no.
You know, if you guys would like, I did this a bit wrong. You guys can, on your turn, you can make two actions to make a diplomacy check to it. But otherwise, this thing it's mad at you guys operating that dam.
Oh, okay.
And it is going to board charge as it just comes flying right in there to Gordon Freeman as it makes an attack. Gordon Freeman, you are going to take 5 damage. And then it is going to map attack you. I'm sorry, that is actually a miss because it no longer has the board charge on it.
I saw
still had
that.
it
I was
flipped.
wondering what that was.
So it misses. And we go to Ner'ys. If you'd like, you can take 2 actions to try to appeal to it.
This is diplomacy.
Mm-hmm.
Would I know it? Like, is that the respectful thing to do, or?
Yeah, I'd be trying to treat it with respect.
Yeah, I'm all about treating them with respect. I will attempt to be diplomatic.
You see this thing recoil at your kindness.
Oh.
Oops, sorry, that wasn't
Oh.
Gordon Freeman. This was the pig. As it will take the full damage. And you still have 1 action left.
I will cast Shield on Gordon. Can I
think
cast it on only myself?
Yeah, only yourself. It was
Yeah.
you were playing that psychic last time that had it.
Yep. And I cast Shield.
Gordon Freeman, this thing just gored you.
Oof. Wow, I'm just gonna slash him right back. Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, not a critical though.
Big hearty hit,
Yeah.
but it seems to reduce some of the damage.
And I would like to also trip it. Ah.
It's able to hold its ground.
Okay, and then my other action, I'm gonna bring my arms back in so I don't.
All right, that will be a interact action though, just for the future in case something does have attack of opportunity or whatnot.
Oh, okay. Cool.
And we go to Foxelena.
Okay. I'm going to. Needle darts him. So many buttons to click.
It is a hit. And he takes reduced damage, but he fades away. And you guys will get 60 XP. As we return back to the Willow Shore map.
This is like Pokemon. We stepped in the grass.
Yeah, you stepped in the grass.
A wild boar attacked us.
You can always take time to heal up too. You may want to just do your lay on hands.
Yeah.
In 20 minutes and get it back. I'm sorry, 10. Yeah, you cast it, and then 10 minutes you can refocus.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I clicked it for you. There you go. And then you refocus and get it back.
Cool.
But you guys are able to cross the dam now. Is that what you'd like to do?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
You cross the dam. And you guys actually make it to Dr. Dami's. But there is something wrong there.
Oh no, my friend.
Yeah. As you hear someone call out for the window. Help! Help! There's all sorts of creatures here.
We go to help. It's my friend. I don't even think twice. I run in.
Neebles, your mic is constantly queuing up.
My stupid microphone.
Need a new one.
No, I know what I did. That should be better. It's not.
Okay, let's go up and knock on the door. Bandit says bravely.
We don't knock on the door. We barge in.
Oh, okay. Just being polite.
He's yelling for help.
What if it's not him?
What if it is? It's my friend.
Oh, okay, maybe we can knock.
You guys gonna rush up and open the door?
I'm waiting for our champion.
Oh.
Sorry.
I want to help my friend, but
Yeah, you guys can open the door. Do you guys see the door at all?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can...
Oh.
Hexy, I mean, Foxelena, you went charging in and then you stopped at the last
Right.
second. We're going charging in. Guys, charge in.
Have my back. Let's go.
And you guys see it's more of those centipedes. Blood. And you also see a weird looking gecko thing. It looks kind of like the boar and the wolves. But you guys will be going right back into combat.
The gecko's kind of cute. I have terrible rolls tonight.
And another centipede comes bursting out of the outhouse. I forgot about him right there. There we go. Bandit.
Okay, I am going to. What's up? It's paused.
Go.
I'm going to stride over here beside Foxy, and I'm going to make a diplomacy check with this right here.
You don't feel like it's gonna work on this one.
Okay. Okay. That kind of changes things on me because I was. Okay. Can I?
Yeah. Yeah. There's literally no way you can do it. So.
Okay. So what I'll do is. I will stride up here, and I'm going to exploit weakness.
Yeah. What's one thing you want to know about it?
What is its athletics?
It only has a +2 athletics, so it won't be grabbing anyone or tripping anyone anytime soon.
Okay, I am going to make a strike with my final action.
I think just because you're in the heat of it, you probably meant like will, reflex, or fortitude.
Oh,
right?
I meant reflex. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's a swing and a miss. As we go to the Phantom Gecko. The gecko is. It's actually just gonna fly right up here into the tree.
Why?
Yep. You notice the boar was kind of flying too.
Oh.
I'm just gonna look down at you
So
as we go
it's
to Gordon
phantom.
Freeman.
Okay. I'm going to scythe this bug that's behind us here. Oh. No, we don't. Try it again. Oh my goodness. Nothing. And I never know what to do with the third action.
Always intimidate. That's what I used to do when I was trained in it.
Oh, I don't know if I am.
Well, we know he's immune
Yeah.
to it.
No, not.
Oh, he is immune
Uh,
to stuff like that?
He's immune to. I tried to intimidate earlier on him, but I didn't have intimidating glare. And Blake said he was
On the
immune.
gecko? No, I thought you said you were using diplomacy or something.
It happened. when we
I'll
first
just
saw
step
them.
up to kind of cover you from the gecko.
Ner'ys.
Poke at him while he's up there.
I don't think you had your shield though.
Oh, maybe.
All right, Ner'ys.
I'm gonna move up, stride 15 feet, and then I am going to. How do I target T? How do I'm gonna use electric arc on both of these guys.
Mhm.
How do I select them both?
Hold shift and hit T
Shift.
for both of them.
And I was holding control and it kept opening up a new tab. And then I will cast electric arc.
All right, go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, that's
That was
cool.
They will try to save. Let's see, that one succeeds, and this one fails. So this one will take half. The other one takes full. Good turn though. This one is gonna come striding over. They move pretty fast. And he is actually going to take a bite out of you, Ner'ys,
Oh,
as you shot him.
can. Oh, easy miss.
And he is going to try it again. Okay, no luck. This one is just going to try to take a bite out of Bandit. Hitting. And Bandit, you're gonna need to make this save for me. Yeah, you're fine. It is going to try to bite you again. And then it is going to scurry away. This one is going to scurry over here, and you're actually going to hear it say,
Uh-oh.
"We got the flank."
Oh.
It's not able to. It's going to try one more time. Even with the off guard, it's not able to. So we go do Foxelena.
I'm going to. Where's my spells? I'm gonna, because it looks so cool, I'm going to. Oh, never mind. I don't. Oh, I do. Electric arc them.
Ooh, which two?
The
do you have them?
two gross-looking things.
All right.
Copycat.
I
That
nodded
one's going to take
approval.
half. That one's going to take half. That one dies. We go to Bandit.
All right. So I got a question about exploit.
You have one more, Foxelena.
I'm gonna target the gecko and. Can I talk to animals? Or is that something later on?
You can, but you notice these animals are weird that they are talking completely common and they seem to be like almost possessed by something. You guys noticed that earlier.
Okay. No, I won't do anything.
You can always raise your shield too.
Oh, good idea.
Basic. It's under basic action macros. You can just hit raise shield. It's like a toggle. It's 2 extra AC.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yep. And then what were you about to ask about exploit vulnerability?
If I exploit vulnerability on like him, does that work on the same exact creature like him?
No, because they don't actually have a weakness. You're doing a personal antithesis that's only unique to this one. So
Okay.
it still applies to this one, but you won't have one on this one.
Okay.
Later on, I think there's a feat to make it apply to all. But if they had like a mortal weakness to like fire, you'd be applying it to all of them.
Okay. Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to. Can't really step over here. I'm going to go ahead and just step like this. And I am actually going to trip.
You can
this
step
guy.
under the tree
I can go
if you
under
wanted to
the
get flanking. Yeah, you can step underneath it.
Okay. Okay, well that makes things easier. Then you know what? I'm just going to strike him. Yes!
And you hit him.
Nice.
This one dies. You have 1 action left.
With my third action, I would like to recall knowledge of this guy. There.
Yeah, you want to do esoteric lore? Just roll me a blind esoteric lore.
Alright, got it out.
You don't need to be penalized for this because this is a monster. Unfortunately, you don't roll high enough to know anything.
Sag.
This gecko's turn. You're gonna see it crawl down, and it is going to take a bite out of the centipede. And it is going to take another bite. But it will miss. And we go to Gordon Freeman's turn.
Alright, I'm going to step here. I guess I'll attack the centipede, or should I attack the gecko? 'Cause it seems to be ignoring us.
I'd go
Yeah,
centipede.
centipede.
Yeah.
We need to find a way to learn
There we
something
go.
from those
Oh, it's
phantoms.
critical too. It's gonna be very dead.
Yeah, you get the deadly die on it.
Oh
Yeah.
shit, dude.
It's, you just eviscerate this thing,
There's
and you
bug
have
gut
one
splatter.
action left.
I'll just hold off. I don't know what to do about this thing yet.
Use an action to talk to it.
I'm not very diplomatic. I can try. Where's that? Yeah. Oh.
Ooh, as you roll poorly, this thing turns its head to look at you, and you almost see like a very angry look in its eye. And before we go to Ner'ys, Dr. Dami walks out, comes running out. Wait, don't kill it. Don't kill it, please. And it is Nerys' turn.
Okay, I'll just I'll use my actions to ask Dr. Dami, what is this creature?
I believe it's some kind of phantom, but there's no need for violence. It should fade away on its own.
It doesn't seem hostile. Okay, I'll do
And
nothing.
oops, sorry. I'm gonna go through and ask the rest of you. Will the rest of you do anything?
No.
No.
Bandit won't do anything either.
The gecko looks at you all, and then it slowly fades away. Ah, Foxelena, it's good to see you. I'm glad you're still alive.
Yeah, do you know why those phantoms keep showing up?
I have no idea, but they're tied to the ethereal plane. Usually, if you just leave them well enough alone, they'll fade away.
How do we know this is the real Foxelena?
Listen, I thank you for saving me. I know if you were those monsters, you wouldn't have come to save me.
No, we're actually here to see your shrine.
Ah, yes.
Do you know how we can appease the god for your shrine?
He is the god of medicine, after all. But come with me. There's many other survivors. And you will see there are quite a few survivors in here. We kind of hold up here over the night. Unfortunately, many have died. And the monsters are throwing them into the river as well.
We unfortunately saw that.
In fact,
Go on.
Dr. Dami is going to offer you his thanks in the form of a couple of treasures. And an extra thanks for not killing that phantom. And he tells you that phantom was... he looked so much like a pet gecko that I used to have. I didn't want to see it hurt.
It was pretty cute.
Listen, were any of you hurt in battle?
Bandit raises his hand.
And
He's got blood on his fur.
he begins to treat your wounds. Over 10 minutes. Just going to heal you up as you fill him in on all the details. I see. That makes sense. I think many of them went to Granny Who's to check up there. Anyway, I don't think they have the shrine on this map, but you guys can go ahead and try to make a check to see if you can.
Medicine?
It's religion or medicine.
Taxi.
1 second. I'll be able to post it for you in a second.
+7 for both.
Yeah. I will tell you the religion one is probably easier to hit. And you can use the guidance on it if you like. Even though it's expired, I'll just say it's a +1.
Can I aid Hexy with my religious knowledge?
Would you like to try to pray and offer her aid? What to say?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a religion check, Bandit.
Sorry,
Bandit
Hexy.
does not know much, but thankfully you're able to just kind of tune him out.
That's good.
If you would have
Okay.
rolled one less, it would have been a crit fail.
Oh my god. I'm gonna hero point that. That's better.
Yeah. The last coin lights up. And now you have all 3 coins. Was there anything else you'd like to ask Dr. Dami?
Was there anything else we needed to know about?
I was away for a second. Did we happen to ask him about? Like, he knew about this creature in here. Did he know? Does he know why these centipede things are speaking?
That I
Yeah.
don't know. It all began with the fog.
Huh.
And this character is going to speak up too. She is Igawa Jube. She is like the town wizard. Foul magic is at work here. She says, I actually have a god shrine in my place too. If you failed this one really bad, I was going to send you there.
Do we know the origin of this foul magic?
No, but it's powerful indeed. I believe
do you know...
the answer would be centered downtown.
Yeah. Have you been downtown, or have you been near it?
No, we've been staying away. It's so brutal there.
If you had to, like, rate the brutalness on a scale of 1 to 20, are we gonna get killed?
You're probably gonna get messed up pretty bad.
All right.
Anything else you wanted to ask Dr. Dami? Maybe about any plans you might have?
Poison. Guys, poison.
Oh,
Poison.
yeah. We were looking for some poison we may be able to use against a foe.
Yeah, we noticed he's an alcoholic and loves to drink.
He's a rather
Poison.
big man, so it'd have to be strong.
Poison. If you give me some time to whip that up, yes, that's a good idea. I loathe poison myself, but desperate times call for desperate measures. This won't kill him, of course. This will only severely weaken him. It's against my religion to take a life through poison. But
We appreciate you helping.
of course, anything for you, Foxelena. Aren't you glad you picked me to be your friend?
I really am.
Wait,
And
am I in the right spot? Where's Bandit? There he is. There's
I'm
a
in
little
here.
scamp.
I'm in the
Why are
bigger
you
room.
so attached to the raccoon?
He's from I live in the woods, and I see raccoons everywhere. They're like my people.
Plus, I
Oh,
have
so you think you're,
esoteric
like-
lore and knowledge,
Okay.
and he liked that as a cavern elf
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
oracle.
He is going to prepare for you some spider mold. He said, put this in alcohol if you can find some way to get it to drink it. It'll take about 10 minutes to set in, but it might do the trick.
I have
No.
a question, Bandit. Can you shapeshift into anything?
Yeah, I can shapeshift into spoons.
I was just thinking, like, how are we getting the
Forks.
poison?
a vial of alcohol or a bottle of alcohol, even.
You can produce a jug of alcohol pretty easily.
But how do we get it to the ogre?
I could be the alcohol. You could just roll me down the road, and I could like roll. It's like a.
But you're gonna have the poison inside of you then.
That doesn't work like that.
It does work like
No,
that.
that's the stupidest thing I ever heard in my life.
What if we ask the doctor for an invisibility potion?
I'm a doctor. I deal with alchemical, not magical.
Oh.
Do any of us have some sort of like a blow dart? Some way we can get that poison?
This is actually an ingested poison, so it needs to be drunk or eaten. But
So we need to find out where he buys his booze.
you noticed that he was drinking quite a bit. Dr. Dami offers you could always try to placate him with an offering.
Oh boy.
Hopefully somebody has some good deception skills.
Yeah, that's why there's some good Rizzler. I have +6 deception.
I have 7.
Okay.
7. I can aid
Oh,
you.
we can
Wow.
do this.
I could probably aid you. Like being
Listen,
extra
Neebles,
deceptive.
you might want to consider that because he almost crit failed aiding me just now.
Yeah, but I trust him implicitly.
Yeah, we could be extra deceptive, both of us.
Yeah, but you guys have all 3 coins. You know that is where you have to light the lantern. But as you guys step out, the time it took Dr. Dami to make that potion,
Uh-oh.
I think you guys already know what time it is, as night begins to fall, and you guys see once again up in the sky a blood moon.
Oh no.
And I am
Ah,
going to roll this -2 because of you guys lighting that lantern. So thankfully, it does not begin to rain.
I am gonna hero point. I don't want
No,
another...
you don't have to roll that. That roll is
Oh.
for me. That roll is actually for me to check if
Neebles.
it rains or not.
Well, it says Foxelena roll. I see it says Game Master now, but
Oh, I had to pick somebody, and
Yeah.
because you guys lit the lantern, it actually adds a +2 to it. So it had to roll a 16 or higher. But it is nighttime now. Will you guys be going to the bridge?
I mean, I have a lantern. It's not that scary.
Where are we? We're on this side. Can we go to my house that's just over here?
Right over here? You can always go there and then go to Granny Who's.
Yeah, let's... The poison doesn't expire or anything, right?
Mm-mm.
Like, how much is this dude drinking in the middle of the night? Probably not much.
Yeah, we could place it. We could sneak and place it where we need it to be, conveniently where we think he'll grab it.
What was in my house again?
A chunk of cold iron.
Makes me do more pew pew.
True. We can go. What if we go to your house
if-
and then rest there?
If they have a cold iron weakness.
Oh, true.
I can esoteric knowledge that out though.
I will note that every time you do rest, people do die.
Fuck.
oh,
Well, we're not resting. We're just debating which direction we're going. Okay, let's go. Let's go to the bridge.
Okay.
I assume you guys want to backtrack the other way instead of risking going through downtown.
yeah.
yeah.
All right.
We have. Did we get our alcohol?
Yeah, I'm gonna just
Okay.
say the alcohol on you. You guys make it to the bridge as soon as I can find the map for it. You guys are actually approaching from the other way, and it's a very makeshift throne that you see him on. Is it Ner'ys that is going to be making the offering?
Yeah, I will.
As you see all these Jinkin begin to dance around him. Oops, hide that. But you also see the blood splattering the bridge.
He looks ridiculous compared to that artwork.
Those goblin things look very scary.
In fact, though, he is already a few drinks into it.
All right, I'll step forward and I'll say, I won't get too close, but I'll say, "Hail, friend."
What language are you speaking in?
Well, that clearly looks like someone that would speak Necrol.
Mm,
I mean, Aklo.
You
I mean,
pronounced it
common.
wrong.
Common?
as you speak to it, he's almost like not paying attention, but one of the little Jenkins says, "You bring something good for us before we kill you?"
Yes.
I mean, I thought maybe we could share a drink together.
Yes, drink. Gurglegut likes the drink. Bring it forward. And then they all just start chanting, "Drink, drink, 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 drink.
All
You
right,
get
I
drunk
will.
before we kill you."
I say, well, here's the
Roll
drink,
me-
but maybe let's hold off on the killing part.
Roll me a deception check.
Okay. Just a blind or a
Yeah, you can make it public.
Are you
Actually, no,
aiding him?
blind.
blind? Okay. Deception roll. Gulp.
Gurglegut, I'm just gonna say you guys brought him like a small cask of alcohol. He breaks open, he sniffs it, and his one eye looks at you
And-
before he chugs it all down.
And
And I'm
I'll
gonna hide his saving throw roll.
I'll smile and nod.
You know from what Dr. Dami told you, if this did affect them, it's gonna take at least 10 minutes. You're gonna have to at least try to keep them talking.
Okay. I'll just try to engage in,
What brings you to town?
yeah, casual conversation. Like, whoa, pretty crazy stuff going around town, huh? Remember, I'm super charismatic, so this is easy for me.
Like, kill you.
Wait, what? Kill
So-
me?
Boring you are. Do same thing year in, year out. We add a little fun to village. Kill you all. Kill you all. Kill you all.
Well,
Kill you all.
Hold on. I mean, it's like, look at me. I don't live with these guys. I got dragged into this.
This one actually climbs on top of you. This one climbs on top of you too. Kill, 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 kill.
I join in,
I'm
and
gonna play.
I join in, and I start also chanting "kill, kill, kill," like as if we're some kill mosh pit. Like,
Raccoon funny. And they
Yeah,
all
I'm
start laughing.
I'm gonna play along.
Roll me a diplomacy check. You can make this public.
All right. Can I re-roll it?
Yeah, you can hero point it.
Yep.
Nice.
Much better.
Ooh, they all line up
Oh,
and
that's
start
cool.
dancing. They love it. And Gurglegut lets out a big belch. And that's where we're going to leave it until next week when you find out whether or not the poison actually worked or not.
oh, I love it. I love it.
Fun.
Yeah, looking forward to next week.
Same.
me
Yeah,
too.
that was really fun.
But before we go, I have a very important question.
Yep.
I like this is really important. I need to know, Bork, what the most important meal of the day is.
Like a Pathfinder thing or?
Don't play
What's that?
dumb with us.
Yeah,
We know it was
don't.
you.
It
I have
was
no
you,
idea what
right?
It was me what?
I can't tell. He's among us us right now.
He
No,
100% is.
No, I meant, what are you guys talking about for real? I don't know.
There's
Okay.
somebody making character on WoW messaging us everything we're talking about. Like they're watching the stream.
Yagin was streaming our raid, and somebody kept messaging us.
When?
And
Today or
No,
yesterday?
last night.
Borg, stop bullshitting. You know he raided yesterday. No one else would have the stream.
No, I mean, like, what is it like? Someone like, how are they messaging you and you don't know who it is?
How do you think?
It's so you.
Remember?
No, I really don't know.
You don't know. Remember that time I made True and everybody else on another server?
I'm not even sub to WoW. Like, I just logged in and took a picture for you guys. Like, I don't know what you guys are talking about.
We're fucked.
So legitimately, it wasn't you.
I have no idea what you guys are talking
No,
about.
but the person has the same humor as you. It
Can I
has
roll
to
sense
be you.
motive? And if I roll high, will you tell us the truth? I'm gonna roll a 1d20. Uh-oh. That's like the worst. It wasn't you?
It was me. I had
Okay.
a screenshot made just in case you guys accuse me.
Man.
So
I was
good.
looking so hard.
Me
well, I'm
too.
sure you heard. We were too. When I got the first one, like, I don't know if you messaged those guys first, but when I got the first message and I said, like, somebody was messaging me, I thought, like, okay, are these guys, like kind of being dicks right now? Like, that was the first thing that crossed my mind. Like, they were kind of being jerks about it. And then I
Yeah.
got the second one, and I thought, okay, they're really being jerks. Because first it was breakfast champ, and then it was first meal day. I thought they're really being kind of jerks. And then I got Dolly and Dot, and I thought, wait a minute. Okay.
I think my favorite one was when I got Hexy with Don't Bloodlust Early or whatever.
Did you hear me laugh? Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah, I could hear you guys the whole time. That's why I was trying to do it only when you guys wiped.
I noticed it was always after a wipe, too.
But there was one part where like you thought it might not be me, so like I hurry up and made like one that was super obvious because I didn't want you guys to think it was someone in your guild.
I know, because we were shit talking.
Oh man, it was
Tedger
entertaining.
being the parse goblin.
Yeah.
Oh, that was great.
So you're subbed?
No, I used a friend's account to do that. I'm not-
Wow.
I actually did log in to do it, and then it was like you have to be like a paid account to do it.
Yep, you have to be a
really?
paid
I'm
account
like-
to whisper.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my god.
Well, I thought that was you letting us know you were resubbing and you were going to raid with us. Like,
Yeah.
and kill the guild. Did you hear that part? No, Gore can't come back. We just got into this guild.
I didn't hear that part.
Yeah.
No, the Dolly and Dot thing was pretty funny too, because I was like, guess who my best friends are?
Did you like? I think when you whispered that, I hadn't said anything. Well, maybe I did say something out loud, like the stupid Dolly and Dot. But it was right after I did the /emote smashes the Dolly and Dot jukebox or something like that. So it was like the timing was just perfect.
And then there was one pool when you were like complaining about not having Felguard out.
Oh, that was funny.
that was
Yeah.
funny.
It's like, hey, I died early, but I noticed you didn't have the right pet out.
Yep. Kalamazoo told me that it was good, but I'm sure it's good for affliction, not demo. Made me mad.
And
And
that was
It was
Yeah, I hope
funny.
you guys had fun tonight. And yeah, there's gonna be a lot of cool stuff coming up.
Cool.
can't wait. Tonight, this
Yeah,
was
look
awesome.
forward to it.
Yeah, I hope you guys have a lot more fun coming up.
Yeah, me too.
Settle in. It's gonna get spooky and some spiders too.
Good.
Good.
But I
Good.
will.
This is the perfect October campaign.
It is.
It really is, actually.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of mysteries to solve too.
Good.